We're really maxing her out today. All right, cool. There's that. And then where's my chat sources? No. Okay. Yes. Good. All right. Y'all tell me if something breaks or if something looks bad. You let me know.
Will do.
Will do. Okay, sweet. All right. All right. We got that. We got that. We got that. Yeah. I know I made a big announcement in the Discord about chatbots and stuff, or math tutor bots. I'm gonna go over that in detail at the halfway mark. I'll do that at 4:30 my time, so 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. I'll explain all that, and we actually have the guy who's behind all this named Sawyer. You guys have worked with him, I think, before on the book
Oh yeah,
club.
Sawyer.
Yeah, Sawyer. He's a dope guy. Yeah, he came up to me some cool ideas, and we're gonna test out some of his tools later. But I'll have him talk about it at. I told him like at halftime because that's when most of the people show up in the stream. Here we are, Noise. What's up, Noise? How'd your physics test go? I know you said it wasn't that good. 8 viewers on the stream. Love it. Wow, we got lots of people. I asked a question I hope you will like. It's not often. Ooh, I do like trig. Yes. As long as it's not vectors. Vectors scare me. I'm scared of vectors.
Well, it sucks for you.
It sucks for you because here I got the eigenvalue question for you. Yeah. Let me see. Google Meet wants to show me notifications. Sure. Also, I have a cool thing I want to test out. If Ramton gets on later, I want to show him. I got a cool thing to here, Grim. You can come speak. Sorry. I have a cool thing with hopefully hosting another person's webcam as well on the stream. I know last time we tried to do it, it didn't really work too well, but hopefully it works better this time. I did drag you up, Grim. I can't drag you up. You have to hit accept. I know. Discord's dumb. They screwed things up. They did. I know. It's okay.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Grim?
There's 104 days in summer vacation. God, it's almost summer.
Yeah.
What, 104 days till summer vacation?
Have you never watched Phineas and Ferb?
Phineas and Ferb, no? What are you guys talking about, dude?
Oh my God, no, no.
Is this some cartoon show? Am I too old for this, dude? Maybe I am. Phineas.
It came out in like 2000.
Phineas and Ferb. Oh, I know these people. Yeah, the platypus guy.
How could you not know Perry the Platypus?
No, it didn't come out in the 2000. Dude, it came out in 2007 apparently. Okay, I was 17 when this happened, so like, I was not really watching the Disney Channel. Yeah.
Nah, you should have watched it. It was the best thing ever.
I wasn't really watching.
Don't know why you wouldn't.
What's up, Patricia Kelly? We got her in the TikTok. What's going on? Oh, she was here. We scared her off. Oopsies. I always love when people, because I do have a lot of followers on TikTok, and they'll see the go live notification, and then they click on it, and then they're probably like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, well, it's a way we can help you out with your questions, but also, sometimes I need to break the ice and figure out what Phineas and Ferb is. That's cool.
Well, what did you just ask? What's Phineas and Ferb?
It says, a platypus was included in the series because of its interesting appearance. Okay, cool. W. That's dope. Nice. Okay, cool. Disney Channel. Awesome. All right, sweet. Cool. All right, let's start off the stream. Welcome, everyone, to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold. This is Actual Education, stream that helps you out with math, homework, science, homework, all types of fun stuff. Yes, today's stream, I'm capping it at an hour. Yesterday's stream was 2.5 hours. And I feel bad because I know a lot of students want to play video games and they can't because if Office Hours runs over by an hour and a half, then it's way too late for them to do anything. In the future, I may be offering more times that I stream, I guess, but I think for now, going that far along, unless I schedule Office Hours is going to be 2 hours, which I'm okay with doing that, but I'm very particular about scheduling stuff. Like if things don't follow a schedule, then I'm just like no. Things need to follow. I'm very picky about things being on time, I guess is what it is. Yeah. What's up, Ramton?
How's it going?
What's going on? Yeah, Ramton, I'll explain to you too at the 30-minute mark about some ideas I have about the Office Hours stuff.
Okay, nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Noise says less office hours and more brain rotting. Yeah, no, that's not no. We want more office hours, and I'm okay making office hours longer. I'm okay doing it. It needs to be scheduled ahead of time. I can't be having it run over by an hour and a half because then some kids are like, wait, when is recess? And I'm like, I'm sorry, but yeah, it just kind of went over If it's scheduled, I don't care. That's fine. It's about setting
Yeah.
expectations. This is a big thing
That's
in life.
crazy.
Set expectations in life. Like set expectations. You know, if you're gonna be
So
late,
now it's only gonna it's
tell
only gonna be kept to an hour like the old times.
pardon.
It's only gonna be capped to an hour like in the old days.
Yes, for now. Again, I may extend it to 2, but if I'm going to do that, I'm going to schedule that. I'm sticking to what the schedule is so far. We may change the schedule because I do see that we're getting a lot more questions in, which is cool. I love that. Like, I love that we're getting more questions. I love that it's taking more time. I just want to make sure that expectations are right for everyone because some people
I don't love it.
some people told me they're like, well, why does the stream run so long and when are we ever going to play video games? And I'm just like, okay. I'm sorry, but yeah. So if I schedule it, it's okay. So we'll figure it out. Lamau. Okay, let's go through our first question, and then yeah, at 4:30. So in 22 minutes, I'll go through and explain some cool ideas we have to kind of help out with office hours, and also like do some cool stuff. Okay, let's see. First question of the day is Rip Law. I like this one. This one's exponents. This is good because this is also what Ari was doing earlier today. Thank you, Noise, for helping out Ari with her homework today. That was really cool of you, man. I appreciate that.
Noise is the goat, bro.
He is the GOAT, dude. Yeah, Noise is GOAT, dude.
But he's not as much of a goat as me.
Where is Rip?
I don't know how to do this.
You don't know how to do this one? It's okay, dude. It's all right, dude. All right, cool. You know what this is though, right? You know what this thing is. What is this? What is this little house thing called? What do we call that?
Square root.
Square root. Yeah, it's nice. Cool. Do you know that a square root can be written as an exponent? Did you know that?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, can you not hear me? Wait, my voice should be working. Yes? Yeah. Test. Can you hear me now, Riplaw?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So, did you know that square roots can be written as exponents? That's what I was asking you.
I never seen one.
You've never seen one. Okay. Well, you've seen an exponent before. Like, for instance, you've seen something like, let's say, like 2 to the 3rd, right? Do you know what this is?
Yeah.
Right. This is 2 times 2
Yeah.
times 2, which is equal to 8, right? Okay. Here's another question I'm going to ask you. These are kind of some exponent rule questions. What happens if I have a number going to an exponent, but then I have all that going to another exponent? Oh, Jesus Christ, Grim. I'm going to put you back to the audience.
Huh?
All right, have you seen this before? Have you seen something being raised to an exponent, but then that whole thing being raised to another exponent?
I mean, yeah.
Do you know what this
But I
is?
never know how to solve it.
You don't know how to solve it? That's okay. Okay. So here, I'll kind of show you what it is, okay? If we have, for instance, something going to an exponent to another exponent, this is the same thing as multiplying the exponents together. So this is the same thing as 2 to the 12th, okay? I can show you visually, like with a quick example, why that works. Let's say, for instance, I have 3 to the 2nd to the 3rd, for instance, okay? What would this be equal to, using our rule that we came up with over here?
We like do 2 times 3, we get 6.
Good.
So the exponent is 6 and 3.
Good.
3,
It's
6.
3 to the 6. Very good, yeah. The way to see that, okay, is this is the same thing as, remember, anything to the 3rd power is that same thing multiplied by itself 3 times, right? If this was like x to the 3rd, okay. So I'm going to replace that with 3 squared. So watch this. This is 3 squared times 3 squared times 3 squared, right? Do you see how that works?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And then 3 squared is the same thing as just 3 times 3. So you see how this is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3?
Yeah.
Okay. How many 3s do I have here?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, yeah. So you see how this is basically 3 to the 6th, right? Because I have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Yeah?
Yes.
That's a cool way. You can always kind of like prove these exponent rules back to yourself by just doing example things like this. And it usually requires just, breaking down exponents into numbers multiplying themselves a bunch of times. But yes, that's the general rule, okay? You should know this. Like anything to an exponent to another exponent, multiply the exponents together, okay? All right, good. Okay, now that you know that, let's talk about square roots, okay? Because you know, for instance, what the square root of, let's see, what the square root of 9 is. What's that?
It's been a while not doing square roots.
It's okay. Square root is just asking yourself what times itself twice gets me 9. What's up, Patak68? Hi. What is it? What is it, Ripla? What do you think?
Three.
3. Yes, good. You see how this is 3 times 3 gets you 9, right? So this is the same thing as, this is 3. Okay. This would be the same thing as, for instance, the square root of 3 squared. Okay? See how I can write 9 as 3 squared?
Yes.
Okay. And anytime I have a square root hitting a square, those go away. So these things go away, and that's why this just becomes 3. Okay? That's a rule. Okay.
But there's like in the question it shows like a variable.
Good. That's fine. Yes, totally okay. So here, variables, I know, you guys see variables and you're like, what the hell are these things? They're not numbers. I don't like, like I'm scared of them. They're not. Variables are basically just numbers. They behave the same way.
Number.
Okay, well, let's say, for instance, I had the square root of a squared. What would that be equal to? See, my a actually kind of looks like a 9. There we go. Okay. What do you think this would be?
Would it like be A?
It would. Good. It would just be a. Yes. Yes. Oh, Teacup says, everywhere I stream in the chat. Yeah, cool. Twitch. Here, I'll say. Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and where else do I stream? Oh, TikTok. There we go. Okay, yeah, good. See how this is just A? Because what happens, right, is this square root kills off this square. Do we see that, Ripple?
Yes.
Good. Okay, cool. All right. Now, what I'm gonna teach you here is that a square root is the same thing as taking something and raising it to the 1/2 power. Okay? That's how you can represent square roots as exponents.
Okay.
Okay? So, if, for instance, I wanted to write the square root of 9, the other way to write this would be 9 to the 1/2.
Nice.
Okay? Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. Albatross. That's a cool name. All right. Do we see how I'm just gonna write this square root as an exponent of to the 1/2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now here's the cool thing. Remember, I can write 9 as 3 squared, right? See how this is 3 squared to the 1/2?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did we say about something when it's an exponent to an exponent? What is that equal
You
to?
like add them. You add them.
Multiply them. Multiply them.
Yeah, multiply it. Multiply them.
So this is 3 to the what?
I know this, bro.
You know this, right? All right, remember, we're just going to multiply these together, right? So this is 2 times 1/2, right? Remember, a to the b to the c is the same thing as a to the b times c. Okay?
Yeah.
So what's 2 times 1/2?
Is it like 2?
No. 2 times...
I'm not
2.
trying to do math.
You're good. Yeah, do you see how math, like, requires you to know all this shit, right? You not only have to know...
But I'm just trying to do this mental math.
It's okay. Yeah. Just think of this. You can write 2 as 2 over 1 times 1 over 2. Do you remember how to multiply fractions? It's okay. We find
Yeah,
all...
you do the...
Yeah. This is equal to 2 over 2.
times 1 is 2.
Uh-huh. What's 2 over 2?
That's like 1.
1. Yes, dude. Yes, bro. Yes, okay. So this whole thing is just equal to 3 to the 1. All right?
Okay.
What's 3 to the 1?
You got like 3.
Yeah, it's just 3. Yeah, it's just 3. Nice. Good. Awesome. Okay, cool. Albatross says, this subject is one of the most difficult subjects while preparing for the university exam. Depends. I mean, anything can be the most difficult subject if you don't remember it, you know. That's what I say. Okay, cool. All right.
Looking office hours for you.
Oh man, what? Which one am I looking at? What's in office hours? You got me.
Mm.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, you found all the links for everything. Oh, thank you, dude. Dude, thank you, dude. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, dude, I appreciate that. Yeah, look, what was it? Teacup made a beautiful. Dude, this looks so sweet. I wonder if I can format this for Nightbot to post it like this. But yeah, that's very cool. I'll try and do that.
I'm forgetting everything.
Already? No, don't forget everything already. No, not yet.
Show him a cube root. Show him a cube root. Show him a negative cube root. Negative cube root.
It's like doctor, give him an emergency thing here. Yeah, no, it's okay. All right.
Give him a negative
All
cube root. See what happens.
All right. We're gonna put this all together to solve your question here. All right. We're gonna put it all together. All right.
No, I remember this, but like.
Okay. Here's what we want to say. Okay. Square roots are the same thing as raising something to the 1/2 power. Okay. So if I have the square root of j to the 16, how can I write this square root as an exponent?
Give me 1 sec. I have to do something.
You got it. Here, albatross. Habib says, I'm outside. I can't stay for long. Albatross says, this subject in Turkey, university exam is so difficult. Yeah, university exams kind of suck. Honestly, in grad school, for me, for instance, they have something called the comp exam after your first year. And they fail 20% of the students, which is it's kind of shitty because like you spend all this effort getting into grad school and like studying for this first year exam, and then they end up just failing 20% of the kids, and it's brutal.
I'm back.
All right, you're back. Cool. All right. Okay. So remember, square root is the same thing as something to the 1/2 power. So how can I write the square root of j to the 16 as something with another exponent?
8.
Good. Yeah, you got it, dude. Yes. So this is j to the 16 to the 1/2 power, which multiply these powers together. That gets you j to the 8th. Do you see that? Damn, dude. There's some knowledge.
That's dope.
Well, the way you told me, like, it helped out.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, so yeah, and this speaks that means a lot to me, Ripblob, because, and this actually is very related to what this whole AI math tutor bot that I was talking about with my friend Sawyer, is that in teaching someone something, I could have just told you like, oh, just reduce the power by 2, and you'd be like, cool, but you'd have no clue why that is. But if you go through and show examples like proving like why this is the way it is, and you know, you needed reminders on like what's an exponent to an exponent, and then like how do I multiply fractions. If we get all that sorted out and you understand that, then knowing it at the higher level, it'll make more sense to you, which is cool. That's dope.
Okay, can I get a screenshot of this?
Yeah, of course, dude. Yeah, here. Here's what I'll do. I'll download this for you. Yeah, anytime you need a screenshot. First of all, I post these streams always to YouTube if you really want to go through the whole thing again, but I can always just download it as a here we go. Download it as a PDF. Well, not a PDF. Here, let's download it as a JPEG. I'm going to call this 2. And then I'll post
Thank you.
it. You're welcome, dude. All right, here. Let me put it in there and I'll tag you. Nice. Okay, sweet. Oh, no, not the waiting animation. Let's add 1 bond coin to Riplaw. Sweet. Okay, let me see if I can wrap one question before we do our halftime announcement. Do you think we could have time to get to the question I asked during the last stream? It's not high purported. What was the last question? I remember it was pretty long. It's just I don't know how to do it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it out. I think it's a good idea. Gramton's probably already started working on it, honestly. Yeah. This will probably be a good one. And then,
Gold.
what's up, brother?
If you want to have it so Nightbot can send stuff like that, all you have to do is right click on the message, press copy text, and just change its input to be that.
Oh, you mean with the exclamation points and everything, right?
Huh?
Are you talking about like with the asterisks and stuff to make things bold and whatnot?
Yeah, if you just if you right click my message, press copy text, you will get the exact thing with everything included.
Oh, but I don't think I'll get the formatting. Is the issue?
No, you will.
Oh, really?
You
Okay.
will.
We'll try it out. I'll try it out. We'll see if we do. 15 viewers.
I'm
Wow.
obvious.
We're up to a lot on Twitch. Wow, we're fucking huge today. All right.
Wow, we're gonna have to go over an hour.
No, yeah, the one time I say I'm capping it at an hour, we hit 15. All right, cool.
Wow, I can't believe it. Why do you do this to us?
All right, I know. Life works that way. It's cool. All right, let's try and do this one. Ramton, you here? I need the heavy guns. I need the big guns.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Did you get a chance to take? This looks like one of these like math Olympiad questions or something.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, for these questions, it's usually good to kind of keep track of, I guess, like you can either think about the remainders of every term just to see how it works out, or you can think about what's it called? You can think about like how the 217th term can be written in terms of the other two numbers.
Okay.
So like, I think either of the two could be like a good way of approaching it.
So it says
I guess
the first two terms are 37 and 56. The third term is equal to 2 times. This becomes some a to the n plus 1, a to the n type stuff, right? A sub n.
Yeah, probably that's one way of going about it. I feel like usually a try and error, like do a little bit of like
Do the first
figuring out
couple
what's
terms
the-
and you can figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can. So like 37, the remainder. Like sometimes there is like a repeating pattern
Mm-hmm.
of doing about it. I'm on the screen also, so I can maybe like
Yeah.
write some.
Yeah, you can
stuff.
write it. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I think there. I would do this like one of two ways. Because actually the second one might make it too complicated. But so 37 or I guess the second term times 2 minus the previous one gives you the next number. So we can think about, actually let's think about the remaining theories of this just to see how to have it. The first one, the remainder is 2. The next one is 0. Because there is going to be obviously a repeating pattern for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
And
they can't
then
ask us for the 2017th unless, like, there's some pattern, and then it's like, oh, it's every 4th it does something.
Exactly. The next one is going to be 5. Then 94 is going to be 3. So let's see, 94 times 2 minus 75, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This is the next term.
That's a mess.
Is that it? Yeah. Let me see. 94. 94? Yeah, 94 times 2 minus 75.
113?
That gives us 113. So 113, the remainder of this by 7 is going to be
Ooh.
would be 43, and then it would be 1. Right? Because, yeah, it would be divided by 7. It's going to give us 4, and then 43. 42 is a multiple 7, so it's going to be 1. Yeah, and then maybe one more. I feel like it's probably gonna cycle through all of these numbers. That's my guess. That's what's gonna happen. So 113 minus 94. So 113 minus 94 is 132. So 132 divided by 7 is going to give us 550. And then it's going to be, 1 again?
Let's see, one,
Is it?
we can do this with what? This is just like 113 modulus, right? Modulus 7?
Yeah.
Modulus 7 is that, yeah, cool. And then 132, modulo 7, is 6.
Oh, yeah. How did I do? Divided by 7. Oh yeah, 62. Yeah, sorry. And then 6. Yes.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna do one more, but I'm pretty sure that's it. That's gonna, because it's gonna
You should
cycle
alternate. You should
through.
cycle between the 1s and 6s.
Yeah, I think it's gonna cycle through all of the numbers. So it's gonna be 151, then 151 modulo 7.
That's gonna be 4.
It's gonna be 4. Yeah, so then it's 2, 0, 5, 3, 1, 6, 4. Are we missing anything? So it's 1, 2,
Where's
3,
8?
4, 5, 6.
8 and
There
6.
is no, because it's a modulo 7.
Oh, okay.
So the highest could be, so
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
just-
because if you divide by 7, yeah, exactly. The highest remainder you
yeah,
can have
so
is
just to make
6.
sure, 152 times 2 minus 132, 152 minus 1, or sorry, 151 minus 132. This is 170, and then 170 modulo 7 should give us 2. Hopefully. Is this?
Yeah,
this 2?
gives us 2. Gives us 2. 170
Yeah,
modulo
gives
7
us
is
2.
2.
Okay, there we go. So now we have the pattern.
Mhm.
So we're gonna cycle through all of the numbers that are smaller than 7. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mhm.
And then it says the remainder 217th. Okay. So we divide this by 7.
This is another modulus, right?
I guess yeah.
Right. Dude, we're doing so many modulos here, dude.
Yeah, 217th mod.
I'll explain to the other kids what
7.
modulo is. You guys probably are wondering what modulo is.
Yeah.
It's
Modulo
1.
just means remainder.
Just means remainder.
Yeah, so 1. So this means that we're gonna cycle through this. It goes like, 2053164. Then we go back again. 2053164, and then it keeps going. So when you want to think about the 217th term, you want to think about, well, it doesn't matter how many times you cycle through these. You want to figure out when we cycle through this enough. Every 7 times we come back to the 2.
Yep.
Right? So when we do the module 17, we're thinking the remainders of this. So essentially this is 216
plus
plus 1
one more term.
Yeah. And then 216 is going to be some remainder of 7. So 2016 divided by 7. Going to give us 288.
Yeah, so I think it's 2.
So
then. Should be 2, right?
yeah, so yeah, exactly. It should be 2. So this is 288 times 7 plus 1. So what will happen is that you start from 2 and you go 2053164, and then you do this 288 times. So
good thing we didn't do. Yeah, you don't have time to do this 288 times like by hand. You don't want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So, but you would know, because there's every 7 times you come back to the same exact recursion. Then you know that you will go through the same recursion of these sequence of these remainders 288 times, and now you're gonna, on the last recursion, you're gonna stop at the first one.
Right.
So it's gonna be
2. Should be 2. Should be 2. Let us know. Is that right? Nobody LND, is that right? I think it's right.
Unless I'm missing, I might be off by 1, so it might be like 0.
I always
as
hate
well.
like the 0th term or the first term. It's like computer programming nightmare.
Yeah. So if it's not 2, but no, I think it should be. No, because these are the first 2 terms. So that's 1 and 2. And then the 7th term is gonna be 4. So if it's divisible by 7, is 4.
Yep.
And then the remaining we start from the
goes back to the
first
2.
one. So yeah, it should be 2.
Good question. Good question. Nobody asked L&D. That was cool. I like that. I love. Modulo is these are all interesting. There's a lot of like modulus rules I think also in math. There's a lot of like cool algebra you can do with modulo. I remember. We can do that another time or something. I think it'd be pretty cool. Okay, sick. All right, let me give a point for nobody else. That was a good one.
This actually calls the Fermat's little theorem. Is that what it is?
Fermat's little theorem? Not
Yeah,
Fermat's last
Fermat's-
one, right? The last one is
No,
the one that just got
last one.
solved.
Is it the Fermat's little theorem?
That's Fermat's little theorem.
Yes. So Fermat's little theorem. We can talk about that at some point, where you cycle through all of the stuff essentially, all of the
whole space of modulus.
remainders. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's super cool. All right, cool. All right, we're at the halfway mark. Let me get Sawyer and Cooper up here if they want to come talk about some cool stuff. Let me see. I might actually. What's up, Sawyer? Good. Good to see you, brother. Hey, actually, I have a cool idea here. Because I haven't tested this yet on the. I haven't tested this on the stream. Do you wanna connect to a what is it? It's like a Google Meet like webcam thing so people can see your face.
Yeah, here. Let me just turn this on.
Yeah. Well, and then here, let me. Yeah, that works.
Hey.
There you go. Awesome. Cool. All right. And
Bill?
then let me see if I can put this. Can I put this down here? No. Okay. Cool. All right. Sweet. Okay. Cool. And then let me put this over here, back here, and there you go. All right. What's up? Okay. Here, everyone. This is my good friend Sawyer. I think you guys have worked with him before on another project you had, right? Was the book club thing? I think you had a couple months ago or something, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Sawyer's I'll let him describe a little bit what he's doing, but just as a quick little introduction, you guys know AI is super cool. There's a lot of awesome things that are happening with chatbots and whatnot.
AI.
AI, right? Yeah. And so Sawyer's come up with a cool math tutor bot that he's developing to try and kind of like do what I do, which is basically like identifying, where do you guys have gaps and whatnot, and then giving sort of little mini lessons to figure out, how we can fix those gaps and help you do well in your questions and whatnot. And in order to develop this, like anything in AI, they need example cases in order to build the algorithm, to train it to do things better, and basically to kind of mimic what I do. And so I saw a cool opportunity here, or Sawyer saw a cool opportunity, and then I was like, well, this works perfectly for us because you guys ask a lot of questions. I love it and whatnot. I want to make sure everyone gets help. And this would be a way to maybe augment to see if, we can use an AI math tutor to also help you guys out. So here, I'll have Sawyer take it over from here.
All right, thanks, man. Yeah, everything. I think that leads up that premise perfectly because we love your tutoring, but there's only so much of you to go around.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I think that's true about school in general. Not necessarily that we love school, but there's only so much attention that we can get while we're in school from like an adult who really knows the subject or just an expert. And so the thought is, wouldn't it be great if AI is really good at like personalizing experiences and understanding precisely what you need and giving you exactly what you need in real time, just like a tutor would. The thought is, what if we could scale up the talent that Dr. Gold has, so that obviously no one could be as engaging and as exciting as the show, but at least you can get some help from the tutor. It'll be a shadow, but still something. So how it basically works, what we've made, you guys have probably come across ChatGPT before. I'm certain that's true. This is really similar to that. It's a chatbot. You get to chat with it. You get to ask it questions, and it's really, really good at figuring out what do you understand about the question, what don't you understand, and just like Dr. Gold does, helps you drill into exactly what you're missing in order to solve the problem. So it doesn't give you solutions to the problem. It gives you the help that you need to arrive at the solution yourself, just like Dr. Gold does. And basically how it works, we'd love to have you guys test it out. It works surprisingly quite well because this technology has become very sophisticated, and just actually in just a little bit of time, made a big leap. And you just basically I'll drop the link here in the chat. At any point, you can come to this link. And I mean, during office hours is when we'll have it running online. It's literally running on like one of our computers right now. So, we can only, we have it online for certain hours, but you can use it right now and you can ask it a question. I will help you solve basically any, especially algebra related math problem. That's what it's specialized at, but generally high school math problems.
Yeah.
And that's the story. I highly encourage you to give it a shot and start asking it stuff and see what you can learn from it.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. So yeah, and a lot of what I ask all the time ends up being a lot of just kind of introductory like algebra or math based stuff, and so yeah, this is great for that type of questions, which I know a lot of you guys have. Like I already seen the screenshots. There's tons of like algebra questions that you guys ask. So let me maybe do a little demonstration of like how this would work, and then I'll write this all up for you guys so that you can outline more of like a little how-to of like what to do. So let's see.
I also had a question if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, no, for sure. Rampton, ask away.
How much? What is the data that this has been trained on?
That's a great question. And so a lot of it, so I'm actually a teacher at a public high school. And a lot of it's been trained on past data collected from some of my students using it. And then also a lot of it is data that's just been collected from the internet on math and from textbooks and basically anywhere that you can publicly access math problems and math solutions. It's really, really familiar with that. And then it also confirms the quality of a solution by talking to Wolfram Alpha, which it kind of uses. It's like we taught it to use a tool, in this case, like a calculator, like a really smart calculator. And so it's an AI with a extra superpower, which is the calculator.
Very cool.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so I think what they're doing is they're collecting like some introductory data and stuff to get to train it. Just I know Sawyer was saying that like it would be nice to get maybe like 50 questions or interactions just so they can have like kind of like a proof of concept to get
I have a few
like
questions.
a VI thing. Yeah. What's up, Teacup? Ask away.
Well, the first one's kind of irrelevant now, but the second one isn't.
Okay.
One of my questions is there going to be image support added later on to where it can like read the images? You can send images and it'll read it, and then it can
Yeah.
respond.
Great question. Yeah, I think that's really, really important because images can convey a ton of information, especially if you're working with graphs, charts, tables, all that kind of stuff. So short answer is definitely yes. Long answer is we're going to be keeping it mostly text-based for a period of time. And then same way we taught it to use Wolfram Alpha, we're going to teach it to use other tools as well, like image generation tools as well.
Yeah,
An
OCR
easy
type
thing in the nearer future is that we'll teach it to receive images. I mean, it actually read those images as opposed to just generate them. That'll be really good at within a very little time.
Yeah.
Well, not quite. Currently, what sets this apart from just like using ChatGPT?
Ah,
What are
okay.
the problems you said?
Yeah. What's
Well, no,
maybe like the advantage of this over just going to ChatGPT and asking your homework question?
That's a great question. Yeah, it basically it has learned a lot about what a great tutoring experience is like. And so ChatGPT can often like it'll solve the problem most of the time if it doesn't screw up somewhere along the way. Assuming we could even rely on it not screwing up, it will give an answer that is not necessarily conducive to you learning
It's not
as much as
intuitive.
it is to solving. It's designed to be maximally helpful for solving the problem.
Mhm.
But the idea here, just like Dr. Gold breaks it down, takes you on a tangent to a different problem, it's doing a lot of like, okay, what is someone who doesn't know how to solve this? Where is their headspace at? And what do they need to get to get to the solution themselves? That's the difference.
Yeah, it's the teaching aspect. That's very cool. Does that answer your question, Teacup? Teacup.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, yeah. So actually,
Yeah.
So I've okay. So for instance, so we have this link here, Sawyer. Because again, everything and bear with us, guys. This is a work in progress. So we're trying things out. So there may be errors, things may not work and whatnot. That's all part of the the fun of it. You guys get to be part of a cool developing process of things. So when they go to this link here, Sawyer, so I see here probably multiple people have asked like different questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does this open up a separate thread for each person, or can this only like work with one student at a time?
So it's a separate thread for each person.
Okay.
So everyone has their own private chat.
Okay. So, but if I hit new here, though, I see a couple questions. Well, I assume Laplace equation is someone different than someone else here, right?
Oh, interesting. So everyone has put something into that chat.
Yeah,
Are you
exactly, yeah.
using the? Did you put in the URL? Just
I-
do /new.
I did do /new. Yeah. I could also
/new, and it took you.
yeah. We could put maybe if I put like slash like, oh here is it /student/new?
Did I get that wrong? No,
Yeah.
sorry. It's just /new. I screwed up there.
Ah, all
That's my
good,
fault,
all good. There we go. Okay, cool.
guys.
There we go. There
There
we
it
go.
is.
Yes. Okay, got
Boom.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this
So
is the
the thing
debugging
is
part.
basically going to boot up, and then it'll say hello.
Cool. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because before I think we were logging into everyone else's. Here, let me delete that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My apologies, guys.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah. Teacup, I would encourage you to give it a shot and compare it to ChatGPT and see which one you like more.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear your feedback, guys. That's really helpful for me here.
Yeah. So but the other thing here is this is mainly only text. So this might be hard. For instance, like Teacup's question is a very big matrix, right? To which it would be hard for him to type out that matrix to then say like, can I get the answer? Can you help me with this type of question?
For sure.
So maybe I'm trying to think like more if a person has like a math question or something that is easy to type out, this would work out. But as just like a first like time suggestion would be because what I have a lot of the students do is they post a screenshot of what their homework question is.
Yeah, totally.
And then because a lot of that is words and there's numbers and then they have to interpret the numbers.
Sure.
Or they, for instance, they don't know how to like type in the equation. Like we know how to type stuff in terms of like what is the solution for x plus 4, or if we said like what is this like x plus 4. Let me do something here. Squared was equal to 16, right? We could. I can see. Hey, y'all get the note. Like that's a way to type out an exponent. But for instance, students may not know how to do that to type in exponents.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. The next feature we're gonna add is a math keyboard support.
Yes,
To
math
make it
keyboard.
really easy.
Perfect. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then with that is going to be like audio input, ability to take a photo, basically making it as seamless as possible to just input what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you guys check it out. There's a link there. If you want to try asking math questions, if I can't get to them, it's already talking to me. That's a fun problem. Yeah, she has to get started. Oh, this is cool. We could do like let's do like a little demo here. Actually, I'm actually curious to see how this thing works. I think I take the square root of things. I don't know. I'm gonna pretend that I don't know. And it comes up on his side too. Okay, cool. All right, let me mute that. Okay, cool.
It's not deterministic.
Ah, okay. I see. Now what are you left with? Ah, okay.
What if it isn't actually like a chatbot, just Sawyer typing it?
Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, it could be just Sawyer, I guess, typing it. Yeah. X plus 4 is equal to. See, this is where like you have to know how to like do the plus or minus or I screwed everything up. Oh Jesus. Yeah, 1 second. I think I got into 1 sec. This is some weird magnifier setting. Stop.
Here, I'll start typing behind the scenes quickly.
Yeah, there you
with
go.
this
There you go.
plan
There
we
you
have.
go. Yeah. All right, 1 sec. I got it fixed. Apparently if you hit like Control Windows Shift plus minus, it blows up the entire screen. But yeah. Anyways, here. Well, you guys try it out, test it out, see how it works. And if you get an answer, screenshot it and put it into the what is it? The help screenshots channel we have. And I'll give you guys credit for it. But the idea here is that if we run out of time, because we have 13 minutes left in today's stream, try to use this to to see if you can get help with it. If you don't, for instance, and you need more help from me and whatnot, please just send me a DM. I'll go through them. Like, don't worry. We'll either I'll respond to you privately, or I'm just gonna extend office hours out even more. But I think this would be a cool thing to try and get through.
Totally seconding that. Excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. We're gonna have it live again because it's like running on our computers until a little bit after office hours once people drop off. And then if you guys want it live, I think we'll come to the next office hours for sure. But if you want it like in between or someone wants to use it, let me know and I can turn it on for you so that you can use it.
Yeah, perfect. Cool.
So I have 2 questions.
What's up? What's your question, Teacup?
How do you get it to like show you? How do you get it to interact with you? Because it doesn't want to interact.
It's not interacting with you?
It's not interacting with anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's take a look at it.
Just say like, "Hey, you there?" And what may be happening just because it's kind of in multiplayer mode right now.
I hate
It's not-
multiplayer mode.
He says I hate
What's that?
multiplayer mode, dude. He's being funny.
Right now the AI does too. Right now we're teaching it to play multiplayer. So if it didn't respond, it will just
It's
either
busy
give it
playing
time.
like TF2.
Yeah, TF2 or so. That's too funny. All right, cool.
Yeah, ping it if you have to.
Yeah, ping it. Well, again, it's kind of in beta, so we're gonna test it out, see how it works. And everything's a trial. You guys let me know. Let me know how things work. I'm always down to experiment and try new things. That's how I live my life.
Respect.
Respect.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for giving me the time.
Oh,
Yeah, for
sorry,
sure.
real quick.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
office hours chat, I sent what the chat GPT responded with when I asked the question, and I can't.
In the
get you
office
to
hours
respond.
chat?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
let me-
Here, I'll tag you in it. It's this. Here,
It didn't. I couldn't get you to respond.
Oh, I'm seeing it now too. Just going down there. Okay. Replace gold already. Ooh, yikes.
Oh no, dude.
Watch out, yo.
Can't do it. Can't do it. All right, cool. All right, we got 10 minutes. Let me roll through some more questions real quick while we got some time here, and then I promise, I will do recess with you guys. Cool. Thank you, Sawyer, for everything. Again, feel free
Thanks,
to ping
guys.
him or ping me if you guys have any questions about it. And
I'm around. Would love to hear your feedback.
Yes, please. Yeah, awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see. What else we got? What else we got in questions? I got 10 minutes left. Oh man.
It's my turn.
I know it is your turn, but I feel like I've already done your question so many times.
No, fine. You want me to ask a new one?
Yes.
No, I ask a
You
new one.
gotta ask something unique.
You're not gonna place me at like the very bottom of the list.
Rebel
now.
Wolf says, this is the first tutoring channel I've seen. Very epic idea. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we have a lot of people. Yeah, please join our Discord. Yeah, that's it. Or if you want to hear like why we do this, here, I'll give you here. It's demo.actual.education. That's a cool little YouTube video that shows like exactly what all this is about. Okay, cool. Let me run through another question. Who do I want to work with? Teacup, give me something else. Oh, OP Black is technically next.
fine.
OP, are you here? OP, what's up? Let's see if he is. Riplaw's here, but where's OP? OP and Riplaw, you're all our friends. I love that. That's too funny. Okay, I don't see OP Black. Yeah, that's a question. You got to be here to go through it. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Next. So these are all the questions we have in here that get asked. Okay. Ethan, you here?
I am.
You here? Okay, cool. All right, let's do your question. Here we go. That's cool. I wonder what like part of the algorithm we hit on Twitch today, because we had I think maybe 15 or 20 people in the stream, and people are like, "Oh wow, it's a tutoring stream on Twitch." Like, cool. That's nice. Twitch is giving us some free advertising. Love that.
That's dope.
All right, what's up, Ethan? Let's help you out with this.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
That's this
Let me
question.
turn the Discord off. Okay, cool. All right. Circles P, Q, and R all tangent to each other. Their centers line the diameters, blah, blah, blah shown. What is the value of the circumference of Q plus the circumference of R divided by the circumference of P? Wow. Well, this is cool. I like
Is this
this.
trigonometry again?
Is it trig? I don't know if it's really trig. It's kind of geometry more than trigonometry, I would say. But yeah, okay. All right. Whenever I see questions like this, Ethan, do you see how these all have like different lengths and distances and whatnot, right?
Yeah, we can all see them.
We can say
Unless
that.
they're all different circles.
Yes, they're all different circles. Very good. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to assign a number to one of the things, and then I'm going to figure out what all the other ones are. Actually, I don't even need to assign a number. Let's assign a variable, okay? What would probably be a useful thing to deal with this? What would be we're dealing with circumferences first off. How do we know what the equation for a circumference is?
Isn't it like pi r squared or something?
No, that's the area.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
It's okay.
Is it? It's not pi d because it's
It
the
is
same
pi d.
thing as pi.
No, it is pi d. It is pi d. So pi times the diameter, that's equal to the circumference, okay? Or the diameter is the same thing as 2 times r. The diameter is 2 times the radius, okay?
All right.
So this is circumference area is equal to 2 pi r, okay?
Mhm.
All right. So the main thing when I'm calculating all these circumferences is I'm going to need to know what the radius is of all these circles, okay?
All right.
So let's first off let's call this the radius of this big circle P. Let's call that thing. Let's just have that have a radius of that that's equal to r. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Cool. All right. The next thing I need is I need to determine what these other radii are. Okay. Ooh.
Is it hard for you?
This is tricky. Rampton, you have any ideas about this one?
Yeah, so with this one, unless I don't know if there's any specific like assumptions that you need to make. I mean, you can always assume, like I think maybe this problem is supposed to be so that this is like kind of like the midpoint between the two
Right?
radii.
Yeah, I was thinking if this
But-
was like the midpoint of this, but now I'm starting to think, wait, can I just switch like the ratio of Q and R? Right?
We could kind of not also assume that. So I don't know whether we would be able to find an answer, but let's say I consider this to be B,
Okay.
and then I can, let's say this one we can call it. Actually, is it okay if I make this a big R?
Yeah,
Just-
yeah, go for
you
it.
know,
Go for it,
just
dude.
easier.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, call it a big
Yeah,
one.
I can. Or actually, no. Let's keep it as R, and then we could call the other
R
one
for
like
Rampton.
A or something. Yeah. And then we can, yeah, let's call this like A, and we can call this C.
Okay.
But then you can find A in terms of like that R and B, I guess, kind of.
Yes.
So big R is 2A plus B,
Good. I like that. Yep.
and then R plus B is equals to 2C, because this is the other R, and so R plus B is equals to 2C. So
Yes. Okay.
we
I
can
like that
now
too.
find the so
All the
R
different
minus
circumferences.
B, which we have 2A, and R plus B, which we have 2C.
Okay.
Okay, we can. So we are finding the. Actually, yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter. So it's gonna cancel out. So that's nice, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says the circumference of Q. So the circumference of Q is 2 pi A. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Circumference. Yeah, I don't know why I was like thinking area the whole time. Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
this is the same thing as pi times 2A, which is pi times R minus B.
Mm-hmm.
And then the circumference of the R circle, it's 2 pi B, or sorry, 2 pi C, which is pi times 2C, which is pi times R plus B.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we add these two, so the circumference of Q plus circumference of R, that's pi R minus pi B. This is the circumference of Q.
Mm-hmm.
Plus pi R minus, or say, plus pi B.
Yep.
This is the circumference of C. And then this is gonna, the pi B's cancel out. So you see, like, it doesn't really matter
Yeah, these go away.
what that ratio is. So even if it's a midpoint, then it kind of works out. So you get 2 pi R. And
Oh.
look, now the circumference of P
Yeah.
is 2 pi R. So
Answer is 1, right?
the ratio would just be 1.
Cool. That's super dope. I kinda like that
Yeah, I think this B is important if we're talking about areas. So
one. Yes.
if it was the area, then it would have not.
Because
Then
it
it
would
would
have
have
gone by R
mattered
squared or
where that
something.
B-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, that was a cool question. That was a very cool question there, Ethan. Yeah, this was...
Honestly, I'm sorry if it's a little challenging.
No, we like challenging, but... Oh,
But
also,
then I kind of want to participate in challenges as well.
yeah, well, yeah, I want you to also, like, understand it, right? So the main thing here that you needed to know, right? Circumference is 2 pi r. And then a general strat, Ethan, when you're trying to solve these types of questions, is to start assigning variables to things. I think we've done this before, Ramton and I, with... what was it? We did similar things with the rectangle, right? With the corners and stuff. And you start seeing things cancel out, which is nice. But yeah, so here, Ethan, the important thing was to realize that if you're figuring out the circumference of Q, you need the radius of Q. So we set that as a variable A. If we need the circumference of R, we need the radius of R. So we set that equal to this variable C, right? And then in order to get the circumference of P, we need the circumference of P, which is this whole thing R. So then all that's left are these in-between distances, right, to describe what the whole length is.
All right.
That's a very cool question. I like that one. That's pretty dope. Cool. All right, nice. Okay, cool.
Well, what about my question?
I know. I'm a man of my word, though. I said I would stop at an hour today.
Then how am I gonna get my bond coin? I've been robbed.
I know.
Wobbly.
Well, you can ask the bot. Try asking the chat bot.
The bot doesn't work.
The bot doesn't work. Well, ask it maybe ask it a simpler question or something. Give it something not so complicated with vectors and
This
stuff.
bot sucks.
Want to go?
All right, calm down, please.
That's cool.
We're testing things out. Yes. What's up? What's up, Ethan?
I am testing the bot.
What's up, Ethan?
We didn't go over Noise's question.
I know. Noise. I'll do your question next time. Is that okay, Noise? I like your question.
But what if there was a way that he could get the coin? Does he have to ask the bot?
He has to ask the bot. Yeah, that's what we're gonna test out. Again, we're gonna test it out. We're testing it out, guys. I'm testing out something new. If it doesn't work out and like things don't work, it's totally cool. I'll find another way to get your questions asked. Don't worry. I'm trying something out.
Dr. Ball,
Yes. What's up, Rip?
I feel like I'm talking to a real life human being with this bot.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the AI stuff's scary, honestly, because like I don't know what's a computer and what's a real person. Like this is why also I don't use dating apps.
That's dope.
Because I don't know if I'm talking to a bot or like some man in Thailand or something. Like what?
I can't tell.
That's cool. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, AI's cool. It's gonna be some cool stuff coming out. I'm happy to try and test stuff to see what works. I already did it. I just want to see how you approached it. Oh, Noise is like, I just want to see you squirm, dude. I like that Noise. You're like, well, honestly, I would have learned something from it. So I'll learn from it next time. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for coming to office hours today. Ramton and I are gonna. Ramton, are you around tomorrow for Golden Hour? Sorry, I should have asked this earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It should be.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. So.
It's at 7 p.m. EST, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's the same time as this one, but on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
7 p.m. EST.
Yeah, it should
Yes.
be around.
So yeah.
Because I have something from 5 to 7, but right before that
Okay.
for like a tutoring session. But
Perfect. And then we'll test it. I have some new webcam stuff I want to try out so people can see your wonderful smart face. I don't know if you want. I think it's important to for the interaction aspect for people to see who's talking.
yeah, I'll try to set up my camera in a better spot as well. But like, it's kind of hard for me to like set up my camera because of my background. because I don't have the blur thing.
You don't have the green screen.
But yeah, but the thing is, I'm moving in less than a month now, so it should help out a lot more with once I get my new place, because
Yeah.
it's gonna be like a
When are you
dedicated
moving?
area.
Are you moving like this week? Next week?
No, I'm moving next month on the 18th, I
Okay.
think, or the
So
17th.
you just had to do the massive hunt for a place, which just takes forever.
Yeah, so like, because my girlfriend and I, we were like looking for places for like a while, and we wanted to, because we have to give like a 2 months advance notice and everything, and
Wait,
we
you
didn't
need
give
2
that
months advance notice to move apartments?
Yeah,